Greetings of peace and love, everybody. I'm just going to say this like this. I'm not here to stroke your ego. I'm not here to say things that you want me to say because you want to hear them. When you ask me to do a video about something, I'm not here to do a video about something that you already know about, and then when you don't hear me talk about something that you wanted to hear, then you get upset. I'm not here for that. I'm here to simply provide information and to encourage people to look up things on their own and to further look into the topics that I talk about. That's what I'm here for, period. I'm not here to quote where I got something from, because a lot of people are saying, oh, you stole this from that person, you got this from that person. I'm not here to do that shit. Like, seriously. Because it's too many people that need information and just need help. So I'm not here to stroke your ego. You see, I don't want a channel of a whole bunch of people that think they know it all, where they just sitting here debating with each other and passing back and forth information. I don't have time for that. And anybody that's really a trained occultist and a trained master of themselves, remember, when I use the term master, I'm talking about a master of themselves, is not going to go back and forth with anybody and debate with anybody about anything. Why? Because even as a teacher, when you teach these things and provide information for people based upon your experiences and your soul experiences, you do it for you because of a karmic duty and obligation. That's why you do it as a master, not as one who's just up here trying to get applause and to get everybody to like them. That's not what I'm here for. I don't care if you don't like me. And that's for whoever that's listening to this video. I could give a shit if you like me. Unsubscribe to this channel right now. That's how I feel if you don't like the information that's being provided here. But this is for the sincere person that may be interested in a particular topic that I'm talking about on a particular video. That's what this channel is for, to get more information on that. And secondly, is to help people to learn more about their soul self, which is based on their astrological blueprint or their natal chart, which is something that I've been formally initiated into to teach as far as the astrological doctrine, and something that I'm obligated to provide and to give back and to teach to the people, period. Obligated based upon me knowing this information. So that's why I do what I do. The duty, the obligation, and also the love. Because I love teaching the people. It's a labor of love. It's a duty of love. Not a duty of, I'm struggling to do this, I really don't want to be here type of thing. But at one point when I was running from my mission, it was like that. It was like a struggle to want to really talk to people about things that I knew. It was a struggle. I had to really force myself to want to do these things. And the fact that I held it in, I caught hell. I stopped catching hell when I started to provide information. And I started to offer information and to teach people. So if you want to be a healer, a light worker, an astrologer, a meditation guy, anything that's dealing with just self-help and helping people, you better know what you're up against. You better know what you're up against, because there's people out here that don't give a fuck about, and yes, I curse. If you call them curse words, I just call them hard words. But there's people out here that don't give a fuck about what you're doing. And, you know, the services that you have to provide. They don't care about that. They are simply there and listening to you and basically following you, just basically so they can come up with something negative to say about you. That's why they're doing it. So they can come up with something negative to say about you so that they can find a way to stop you and to destroy what you're doing. And they feel like that's their job to do, and maybe it is their job to do. Maybe it is their job to do, but as a light worker, you have to know, and as a healer, you have to know that there are people that are going to be specifically sent to you for that purpose. And that's why you can't always just be like, and I don't want to use this term, I'm not going to say, I'll say religious. That's why you can't be religious about doing light work. What I mean by religious is this. You can't be turned the other cheekish when it comes to doing light work. You can't be like that. You have to know that you're dealing with people that are sick, psychologically sick, and they will kill you. So therefore, you have to have a mentality of a warrior to be a light worker. You have to have a mentality of a warrior. And you have to be willing to give your life for what you do. You have to be willing to give your life for what you do as a light worker. Now, when you do that, when you're willing to give your life for what you do, you put yourself out like that, and you have no fear, it creates a very strong bubble around you. Very strong bubble around you. When you're really serious about it, when you really like, for real, I don't care if I get murdered tomorrow type of shit. You really like that. It creates a really strong bubble around you to where when somebody that is negative comes at you, because they are going to come, they're going to send a negative energy at you, right? You got this really strong bubble, and it's not going to penetrate this strong bubble because you're in your own bubble, because you don't have any fear. So it has no penetrating point. The negative energy has no point to penetrate. So it bounces back. But guess where it bounces back to? That person. And they're going to get messed up. They're going to get messed up. Their life is going to get messed up because of their negative energy that they sent at you. But you, the thing is though, you can't have any fear. You can't have any fear. And that's key here. And another thing I want to point out to the light worker or the healer or the shaman or the person that is trying to help to heal humanity is, don't make people feel bad about the fact that you're charging for your services. Charging for services is something that was always done. The exchange of energy for services was something that was always done throughout the annals of time and throughout history. It was something that was always done. It was not until the Christian era that the exchange of energy for services was suppressed. This is a Christian mindset. You shouldn't charge for services, spiritual services, and information or anything that's dealing with the spiritual realm. You shouldn't charge for anything on that level because it's not a tangible product. You shouldn't charge for that. But you pay an attorney to represent you when you get messed up. And he doesn't have a tangible product to give you, but you pay him. You see? So that's a Christian mentality that really was designed to get more money out of you because they introduced tithing and things like that. Things that aren't, concepts that aren't even in the Bible. Tithing and stuff like that. So they can get more money out of you. So they can get more money, getting 10% of your money out of you based upon donations, whereas you could have just bought the service and went to the lecture. Like say for instance 10% of your, okay, you go to church, right? 10% of your wealth, maybe you make $500 a week. So 10% is $50 a week. So every time you got to go to church, right, you got to pay $50. Essentially, really just to go to church, technically. According to, you know, if you're following the rules and you're a good Christian, you got to pay 10%, which is $50 a week, because you make $500 a week. So that's $50 a week of your income. Whereas they could have charged you a flat fee and charged everybody $10 to get in, you know, to hear the speech, $10 to get in, and you would only have to pay $10 to get the same energy. But they're charging for services. So then that makes them look like the bad guy. So it makes them look like the good guy because you get to go to church for free, but then they get you on the back end with the donations. That's how they get you. And they do that in the name of, oh, we're doing this for free to help people, in the name of good faith and goodwill. It doesn't work like that. If you have something of value, a skill and a gift and a talent, it is your duty to charge for it. And according to the Muslims, they know this. And according to the Quran, you're doing an injustice when you don't charge a price for the truth, a good price for the truth. That's an injustice to Allah, according to the Quran. That's an injustice to God, according to the Muslim school of thought and their mentality. You know why? Because they, on that aspect, the Muslims are dealing with the ancient knowledge, and that's what the ancients taught. The ancients taught the Quran, and most of the information in the Quran came from ancient Egypt. And the ancients always had an exchange of energy when you went to a healer for something or whatever you were doing. When you went through the mystery school, you always had to give something. When you work with a deity, you always have to give something. You always do. You always have to give energy. Even to your ancestors, you have to give energy to communicate with them. And you know this. So why would you talk about people charging for services, and people know this stuff? You know what it really is? It's just the fact that they are brainwashed, one thing. They're brainwashed, and that's making them envious and jealous. Based upon them being brainwashed. The brainwashing is making them envious and jealous. The brainwashing is this: I can't charge for services because it's not right. That's the brainwashing. So then they see somebody else doing it, and then they're jealous of that person. They're jealous of that person because they see them making money, and money makes people jealous. Anytime they see money, it's saying, "Oh, you get money. Oh, you supposed to be helping people. You supposed to be making no money." That's how we think. That's how we think. Especially people that are the same ethnicity, if you will, or in the same tribe as me. People that are of Moorish descent that don't know it, they call themselves black. Especially them. You see, because you see people of European descent on YouTube, and they got their donation thing right there on their video. Like, donate to this right now. As they talking or whatever, they got their donation button right there on the video. You know what I'm saying? Like, donate to this right now or whatever. You know what I'm saying? There's some people that, you know what I'm saying, are charging to even watch their channel. You got to pay money to watch the YouTube video on the YouTube channel. With me, I'm giving free information, but yet and still, I'm reading in comments about people saying, "Oh, you're promoting your services, so I don't believe you. I don't want to listen to this because you're promoting your services." Well, don't listen to it. Go listen to somebody else then. Just don't listen to it. It took you more energy to type that than it takes to hit unsubscribe. It takes you more energy to do that. So, nah, Ram Hotep's not mad. You know what I'm saying? I know I cursed in this video and all of that, but it's funny. Like I said, I read the comments of people talking greasy and talking crazy, and it's funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hear people threaten me in the comments, all type of shit. You bring that shit. Bring it. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not worried. I'm protected in what I do. I'm protected in what I do. So if you want to bring the drama, bring that shit. Yeah, I said it on the video. So then that's for the people, you know what I'm saying, that want to put all these different comments in the video and all this different stuff, and they want me to talk about certain stuff, and because I don't talk about it, they turn into my enemy. That's basically what's happening, because they want me to talk about certain things, and I don't talk about it, so then they get mad, and they turn into my enemy. People are petty. This is what they're going to do to you, light worker. This is what they're going to do to you, healer. You're going to come out here trying to heal the people, and the people are going to try to kill you. The people are going to try to destroy you. They want to see you fall. They're going to get jealous of you because they're sick. And a sick person doesn't want to be healed. They run from the medicine because they're addicted to the sickness. They're addicted to the poison. And they run from the healing. They run from the healer. So that's a part of being a healer. I know that you're going to run from me. That's a part of it. You see? But I knew that going in. I knew that going in. So this is just a message to the light workers. This is what you're up against. This is what you're up against. To all of those people, you know, that disagree with certain topics, I respect that. Like, you can put that in the comments. Like, if you disagree, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying don't put you disagree, but you start to put a lot of negative energy into, like, talking about me promoting services and things like that. You know what I'm saying? That's when you really make yourself kind of look like a hater. Honestly, you kind of make yourself look like a hater when you do that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it took you more energy to type that than it does to unsubscribe. If you feel like I'm promoting too much, just unsubscribe and go watch somebody else's YouTube channel with the donation thing on the top, and they auction you off for money and all of that. Go watch that, or go watch somebody else's YouTube channel where they're barely giving you any type of information because they want you to buy their services so you can get the real information. Go watch that YouTube channel. My videos, if I talk about a topic, it's the straight up information about it, period. If you see a topic on my, like if I talk about indigo children, there's no extra services. I'm trying to You know what I'm saying? Like you got to get the part 2. Like you have to buy part 2 about the indigo children. This is just part 1. I don't do none of that. I don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's straight up here, right here on YouTube for information. No, I'm not going to be debating anybody. I don't care if you compare me to other people. I don't have any beef with any other YouTuber out there. I subscribe to other people's YouTube channels. I love all the different conscious YouTubers out there. I got respect for all of them. So not going to get me to debate. Not as like really a seasoned master really would be wanting to work with other teachers. That's what like a seasoned master would like want to do. He would want to work, or she would want to work with other teachers or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? And even if you don't work with other teachers, just have a genuine respect for somebody else that's taking on this burden of helping these crazy people in this nut house called 3D Matrix called Planet Earth. It's a nut house. They'll kill you just for you trying to heal them. But luckily, I know there is no death, so they can't kill you. So I thank you for watching this video, y'all. Just, you know, a little light humor and just basically, you know, just kind of a relief from all the esoteric information. Just a message to the light workers. This is what you're up against. So put on your armor. Put on the full armor of the universe. And use your weapon, which is your tongue, as a sword to fight off the haters with truth. Thank you for watching this video. Peace and love.